Otus is the perfect companion for any educator while implementing standards-based grading. This is a view of the standards-based gradebook from the perspective of a teacher. I see all of my students, and those students came to Otus from the Student Information System. Along the top, I see the different standards that have been assessed within Otus. All of the standards that your school will use will be preloaded, whether it's Common Core, TEKS, or any other specific standards, things like next generation science standards. Within each cell, we see the current mastery level on that standard for each student. In my account, I have a grading scale that is exceeds, approaching, meets, and not at standard. However, you can use whatever language or numbers you want to use for your grading scale. You can even have unique grading scales for different grade levels. When I look at the cell and I see this number 7 or this number 9, that's telling me that this student has attempted this standard 9 different times. And if I click on that standard, I'm going to see the student growth journey on this learning standard, including all of the attempts that this student has made in trying to master the standard. And if an assessment is given in Otus, I could even see the question and the way the student responded for this standard. Now, this view is available to not only teachers, but students, families, and administrators, so that everyone sees a more holistic view of student growth on learning standards. When it comes to reporting standards, not only are these interactive visuals available to all of our stakeholders, but we can also create PDFs that can be printed. And the nice thing about Otus is that you determine which specific standards you want to report on paper. This lets you avoid printing out a standards-based report card that is multiple pages long, so that you can only report those standards that are most important for you, encouraging your families to log into Otus to see any of the details or other standards that have been assessed. We look forward to working with you as you implement best practices in standards-based grading.